Okay, so I've been asked to keep some sort of video diary about what it's like to live under lockdown, or rather the movement control order that was implemented by the Malaysian government on the 18th of March. So this is my first day of recording myself. We don't go out nowadays, those who are left behind, who are staying back here in KFR. So for us to get supplies in, what happens is I have to order online. And so every day we've got packages coming in, and that means that I have to drive out to our main guardhouse, which is now closed, and pick up the packages from there, disinfect them at the guardhouse before I bring them into KFR, then disinfect them once again when I'm back in KFR, disinfect the contents, and then distribute it to the people who are still staying behind over here, the residents here. So I'm about to head out to go and get the latest shipment of packages, including some brown rice noodles for diabetics, people with high blood pressure staying over here. And I'll be recording what I have, what I need, what I do, what I use. And yeah, I'll see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm in my car now, and in case some of you might be wondering why I had that stick in my ear over here, or whichever side earlier, I've got a problem with my ears, so I've had that stick in for a while. Anyway, I'm in my car. I'm about to head out to pick up the packages, and I wanted to show you some of the items that I have that I carry with me all the time to sanitize things, to disinfect things, and basically to keep the remaining residents in Kechara Forest Retreat safe. I have these things with me all the time, and it's based on the recommendations by the Malaysian government, the CDC, the WHO, the hundreds of doctors who have been online, who have given advice on how people should keep themselves safe, since we can't go out to get supplies and we are reliant on online orders and deliveries. Okay, so what I have over here is I have an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. It's 70% alcohol, so it's above the recommended 60% amount. I've got Dettol disinfectant spray, which is sprayed all over the packages. I have a portable disinfectant spray, which I use to spray on surfaces if I'm moving from building to building, or if I've touched anything. Got a masks, so I disinfect my hands first, sanitize my hands first before I touch the masks and put them on. I have a pair of gloves so that I don't pick up or bring in anything that's on the packages. I don't have it on my hands. And then I've just got some spare wipes, which I've always had in my car because I do. So yeah, basically after I've disinfected everything, then what happens is I put the mask and the gloves in a plastic bag, and then I dispose of them. So these are just some of the precautions that are being taken by the residents here, by myself, to make sure that everyone remains safe and remains healthy. And I apologize for the mess in my car, which I'm sure you can see on the top right of this screen. So yeah, I'm about to head out to the guardhouse to pick up the packages. Okay, so as you can see behind me, the gates of KFR are actually closed. So no one's allowed in or out as per the regulations of the movement control order. So everything is delivered to the guardhouse. The guards spray, they disinfect with bleach, Clorox, and then I come out again one more time. I do another round of disinfecting, put it in my car, and then everything is unpacked outside of our buildings. The packages are not brought into the buildings, so everything is unpacked outside, disinfected, and before it's brought into the buildings. So for myself, I've got my spray, got my gloves, got my mask, and so do our guards. So yeah, all that is being brought into KFR for, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so these have just been delivered. I would like to say thank you, a huge thank you to the delivery drivers, to the DHL drivers, the Post Laju, Post Malaysia drivers, J&T, every single person who has been driving down and dropping off packages to us pretty much almost every other day. Thank you guys so much. You have made this MCO so much easier to deal with. If you guys need supplies, please buy online, and please be nice to your delivery drivers. Leave them a tip, leave them a snack, leave them hand sanitizer, leave them something, because they are basically making life so much easier for the rest of us who aren't going out. So I'm back in my car, everything's loaded up. and I just had a quick look at the footage that I took while I was outside, and amateur mistake, I touched my mask with my hand while I was demonstrating the fact that I was wearing a mask. But in my defense, my mask and my gloves were brand new, so they were clean, and my hands were sanitized. But don't do that. Minimize how much you touch your face. Just stop touching your face altogether if you can. And if you know anything about me, you'll know that that's very difficult, but I'll try my best. So everything's loaded up, taken off the mask, taken off the gloves, sanitized my hands, sanitized my car steering wheel. You can tell I'm slightly paranoid, but I guess better safe than sorry. And I'm about to head back in to KFR to unload everything, to unpack everything. I'm pretty sure I know what's in the packages. More disinfectant spray, brown rice noodles for a couple of diabetics who are living with us, and some other bits and bobs, odds and ends. If I'm not mistaken, buckwheat pasta, again for the diabetics. So yeah, I'm about to head back inside. So before we head back inside, I just wanted to share this track with you for no other reason other than this track is excellent. Okay, so I'm back in my room. All of the other stuff that's not mine, I have distributed to other people. This is actually what I ordered for myself, and comes with a nice note. Thank you very much, Go Basics, for shipping this out so quickly. Basically what it is vegan instant oats. So I can't take Quakers anymore because it has milk powder in it, but all this stuff here is actually vegan. And it was introduced to me by a loved one, and it's so good. It's definitely not as cheap as what you're going to find in the supermarkets. Definitely not as cheap as Quakers, but much better for you, much better tasting. I've gotten 3 flavors. So this one's chocolate goji. I think there are 4 packets. Yep, that's right. This one is cinnamon raisin roll. I like this one the best. And then this one over here is coconut latte, which is actually really good as well. And as a treat for myself, because you gotta treat yourself during the MCO, I got myself some flourless pancake mix as well, chocolate hazelnuts, because I like pancakes. And all of this is very simple. You just, if I remember correctly, I haven't had this in a while, but you basically just pour hot water. There you go. So half a cup of hot water, 150 milliliters of hot water, cover it for 3 minutes, stir and enjoy. And it's really good for you. It's really filling, super tasty, light. So I actually brought these when I went to Nepal with me, when my stomach needed just a little break from masala. But these were excellent. And yeah, so I got myself some treats. They were delivered to me by the very kind DHL delivery driver, and been brought into KFR. I can't wait to make these. I haven't had pancakes in so long because I have gone vegan, and so I don't eat eggs or dairy or any animal-based products anymore. It's been, what, since October? So yeah, I haven't had pancakes in a while. Can't wait to make these. I might film something about these just to see how they go, and share with you guys, I guess, how they taste. These seem pretty simple. Nut milk, stir, yeah, basically instant pancake mix, because I'm too lazy to put this combination together myself. Okay, thanks guys. So it's just past 9 PM on the 26th of March, which would make it the 8th day of the movement control order. We've just finished our weekly community puja for the residents of Kechara Forest Retreat to pray for the swift return of our Guru, His Eminence Kyabje Tugu Rinpoche. And the puja consists of recitation of Manjushri Nama Sangiti, or a concert of names on Manjushri, or in Tibetan Jampel Sencho. And now that the puja is over, I'm heading over to Enchanted Forest to meet with JP Tong. He will be doing his first live streaming on the Sem Rinpoche Paranormal Zone fan page, where he will be talking about paranormal activity, his experiences with paranormal activity. He'll be talking about black magic, spirits, ghosts, that kind of thing. So it's his first time live streaming, and he will be doing this every week on Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Malaysian time. So set your clocks, set your watches, set your phones, set your alarms, whatever it is. Please tune in and ask him questions. He has a lot to share, so please ask him questions. So yeah, it's his first time live streaming, and I'm going over a little early to help him set up, getting comfortable with the setup, and then I'll see you guys soon. Okay, so that's it. It's just gone 11:15. We've just finished JP's first live streaming of his first paranormal experience. It was meant to be a 15-minute video live stream on the Senrimichi Paranormal Zone Facebook fan page, but it ended up going on for about an hour because there were so many questions from people. So it was a very enjoyable session, very interactive. JP will be doing his live streaming every week on Thursdays at 10 p.m. Malaysian time. So again, set your reminders, set your alarms, put it in your calendar, mark the date down, but do be sure not to miss out on next week's session. Right now, for myself, I'm done with the technical side of the live stream, and I'll be returning from Enchanted Forest back to Duka Apartments, where I stay, where my cabin is. So, good night!